Hey everyone, so before we get into this episode of Mad Sounds, I should probably talk about a couple things. So it's been a little while, really it's just because I had a lot of technical issues, basically the fact that I couldn't render crap on my old PC. More importantly, all this was recorded over a month ago at this point, so it's just kind of funny that it's coming out now. This was all done during my trip to Indianapolis, where I visited Johnny and my usual co-host, as well as Thompson, who's been on a couple episodes in the past. And in this, we basically do two things. We recap a concert we went to during my weekend, half-week trip over there, and then go over a card game that I kind of Frankenstein from two similar card games. You'll understand, it's a good dumb time. One other thing I should point out is that because the audio from this was done directly from the video camera, and that's right, we did video this, it's on Spin It Reviews, would definitely recommend watching it through there, or you can put it on 1.25 speed if you don't have over an hour of time, you have more like 45 minutes, that's cool too. But because I basically edited all of this in my usual video editing software, just a few visual gags kind of cropped up where the audio doesn't entirely make sense, just fair warning. So I would recommend watching it through YouTube, but listening through iTunes is probably the most convenient way to do so, so I do the usual recommendation. If you're watching through YouTube, I recommend checking out on iTunes, subscribing there. If you're listening through iTunes, check out the YouTube channel, especially in the case of this episode, because there's a lot of good moments in that regard. Hopefully we can do Mad Sounds episodes more often now that my situation is a little bit more stable. And yeah, hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you didn't click out just because you haven't seen Thompson the first 2 minutes of this, people that are sent over from there. Oh, and there's a hot new version of the theme song played sorta live that I will introduce right now. I don't think I've done a video episode of this since I visited John, but okay. Yeah. Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the Mad Sounds podcast, where we bi-weekly talk about music and other whatevers. If you're listening on iTunes, you're just hearing this like any other podcast, but in the case of today, if you're watching this on YouTube, you're actually seeing things for once, instead of a random collage of things. Today, I'm here live, not really from Indianapolis, with the one Johnny.
Hello, I'm a boy. I'm a one here boy.
And a one Crash.
I'm actually several people, but I'll claim to be one for this episode, just for consistency.
You're a good Crash. You're a one Crash. Hello.
You've adopted several.
Welcome back to the podcast. This is the first time we've done one together.
Yeah.
You were helping Mark out while I was absent, which I greatly appreciate.
Oh, absolutely.
But he does as well.
But yeah, like the last time I did something like this was actually when I relaunched it on episode 2 with John Air TV, but I was also in a part of the country that is alien to my elite Southern California butt in North Carolina. But now I'm in Indianapolis on another kind of vacation. And yeah, these people have been nice.
Nice
boys. Nice boys.
Just some nice people.
Nice boys.
Hoosier hospitality.
Yeah, that's where's the reason why it's alliterative.
My best representation of you guys up till now has been Mr. So there.
Hey,
you guys.
Okay, I hate to use this, but hashtag not all Hoosiers. Hashtag not all Hoosiers. Pence does not represent all of us.
No, just a fraction of the people.
Also, I'm gonna try to cut back the boy talk. That's been a really stupid inside joke
from the weekend. That and
a one.
But I just kind of throw that out there anyway. But so today we actually have a couple of topics. Or one big topic.
One big topic and then one other kind of thing that we're doing.
Yes.
Man, if I wasn't copying pretty much it enough on the last video, now I'm doing their old Friday show. But you guys won't get that. So yesterday we went to a show. And from what I understand, it's like your first kind of show in this area?
Yeah, so I've been living in Indianapolis since 2014. And I've actually only been to one other concert since I've lived here, but it wasn't in Indianapolis. I have never been to any of the venues here, and so when I had the opportunity and I had the funds to, I jumped on it. because I've been fiending for more concerts. All of my friends that I've been making, they're all like, "Yeah, I love going to shows," and I'm like, "I miss it. I miss it so much." So it was a great opportunity. Yeah. Where did we go though, Mark?
So we went to I forget the name of the place, but it was a place.
The Old National Center,
Egyptian Room,
or as it's also known, the Murat Egyptian Room.
Yes.
Yeah. And
lovely little downtown venue.
Pretty big for an all standing room place.
Yeah. It is.
Yeah.
It was pretty spacious.
Yeah, and it was appropriate because there was. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying it was originally structured to be like a ballroom of some kind.
Huh.
That makes sense because
really,
the floor had that kind of focal in the center.
Mm-hmm.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Yep.
And aesthetically, like the front man of one band that I'll be mentioning in a second, said that it looks like Iron Maiden's Power Slave.
Yeah.
And it really does. It's decorated. When they say Egyptian room, that's not just like a bullshit terminology. No, it's literally decorated.
Cultural appropriation.
With like,
It's a visual aesthetic.
But it's
a visual aesthetic.
No, it's covered with like hieroglyphics and faux Egyptian sort of carvings, and it's really a nifty looking venue.
Yeah,
papyrus is everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay, and hey, they talked about and of course you could probably gather from the Iron Maiden reference that we saw Charlie Puth.
Yes, we saw one Charlie Puth. He was very great performer,
and he was actually subbing in for Gojira and Opeth and Devin Townsend. That's who we saw.
Yeah,
that didn't translate very well.
No,
I don't like improving.
Him belting Flying Whales, Charlie Puth. It was really not the same as I would hoped it would have been coming out of Joe Plantier's mouth.
Can you open your eyes to this genocide?
Yeah, it was very not fun. No, but we saw those three bands. Oh,
still better than Metal Disney.
Yeah,
still better than Metal Disney. I'm laying that out there.
But let's move on from that.
We saw two and a half of those names anyway, because we saw all of Gojira and Opeth, and we saw
both good. So let's look at it chronologically.
Yeah,
on our tickets, it said 7:30. Normal time for a show to start, right?
Yeah.
So we showed up at around 7:30. We didn't really care about being in the front. None of us are mosh boys.
No.
We ended up getting there at about a few minutes before 7:30. A decent amount of time. Figured okay, maybe we'll miss half of a song. But but when we got there, 5 minutes went by when we were seeing Devin, and then he said it was the last song.
Yeah. He went on actually 30 minutes before that.
Yeah.
And
turns out.
Yeah, we found that out after his set was over. People were leaving, and someone had mentioned to us that, he started a lot earlier, and the only place that said the correct time that he went on was a Devin Townsend affiliated post. They were the only ones who said, they were the ones who said.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, there was a bystander in the crowd who had said that.
The thing is that, like you were pointing out, it's like we were walking in there, and it's like, wow, this house music is weirdly loud, and also why is it the same as the opening band?
Yeah, and. See, I hated that because I've always been told Devin Townsend puts on a killer fucking show.
Yeah,
and we got to see the very end of it. But I would have.
Then again, from what I gather, I mean, it could just be the venue mistelling him things. But I mean, from what I understand, because I don't really know too much about Devin Townsend aside from the cult status he's had in the metal world, but he does seem like kind of a troll. So maybe I don't know.
Well, I don't think that'd be something he would do, though. He would want people to hear him.
Yeah, even Devin's trying to make money.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, how would that take away from the money he got?
Well, if people, show up, you say you're going to be on one time and you purposefully do it just to lull shitpost people.
Yeah.
Then they might be less inclined to buy tickets next time.
Or merch. Yeah.
Merch. Yeah. Merch is the lifeblood of bands, especially at Devin Townsend's level. I actually saw an article, I think Metal Injection published this, saying something that Devin Townsend only makes maybe just over $100,000 a year.
Really? That's it?
Which for a mainstream, globally touring, metal act,
musician. Mainstream, but
Devin Townsend is a name people recognize.
Yeah,
people will recognize and people will celebrate Devin Townsend.
Yeah, especially maybe even more than Gojira for sure. But
that's the other thing that kind of caught me off guard about when I was first looking at shows around the area is the order of it, because really I kind of see because Gojira had the Grammy nominations. Devin Townsend has this whole thing with 1 billion projects. it seems like them and Opeth, like they're kind of all on the same playing field. So it's just weird. It's weird to me how it almost seems like they should have had like a triple header co-headline where it's like they trade off with the order of it every time, because it's like...
Here's the weird thing, because one of the things I do on the side, as you know, I talk about reading music a lot on the internet, and I think I've mentioned it on the podcast. I have this long-running journal that I keep of all the live shows I go to, where I talk about kind of my reaction to the shows and stuff for some people who don't know me from other places. I was looking at the names of just the name of the tour in general, and all three of their artists were on their own respective tours, according to at least Setlist.fm. Like, Devin Townsend was on the Transcendence tour, Gojira was on the Magma tour, and Opeth was on the the Sorceress World tour, as it was called.
Oh, okay, so it was more just like a coalescence, just kind of a
a
running parallel.
Yeah, because it was like a 2-week run. I think one of them said.
Yeah, they were just together for 2 weeks.
Okay, yeah. So that's probably exactly what it was. Yeah, just schedules syncing up, and
so they decided to play together, which makes sense because they all seem like stand-up dudes. And they seem to obviously know each other.
In the case of one of them, he did seem like he could be a stand-up dude.
Yeah, we'll get to that. Well, Devin Townsend for sure, because you wouldn't know because you hadn't seen him, but he's kind of notorious for shit like that.
I know he's got a sense of humor.
Yeah, for sure.
I noticed one of his merch shirts said lower mid-tier prog metal.
Yeah, well, that's the type of, I like Crash, was very excited to see Devin Townsend. Like, I wasn't as excited to see him as maybe Gojira, because I'm a huge Gojira fan, but I really like Devin Townsend, and so I was hyped to hear his stuff live, and I was also heavily disappointed that I missed most of his set, because what I heard was amazing. The songs that we caught, fucking crushed.
I've always known Devin Townsend's stuff would just rock the freaking house live.
Yeah,
and the 2.5 songs we caught,
amazing.
Man, it certainly rivaled Gojira.
For sure.
If not, I don't know. That's way too much of a knockdown, drag out fight. But Devin did bring it. What little he brought for us, he did certainly bring it.
Well, and after he apologized at the end of the set, I don't know if you caught that. Yeah, he said, "I'm sorry," as he was finishing up, and I think it's because he knew a lot of people didn't realize when he started. So he wanted to apologize to the people that didn't see his show.
3-person booking act. Somebody probably got we need to finish the show by this. We're only slotted for this amount. And, these guys are probably all set to, used to playing a certain amount of time. So I'm sure, again, I'm almost 90% positive the venue just fucked something up.
Probably.
And,
well, and there was actually a guy, while you were gone during one of the stints that the three of us weren't around, you and I were by this guy. He used to be a security guard there, and he even kind of was confused because he described to us that they normally book how he kind of explained the booking of the venue to us, and he kind of even seemed confused and kind of made it seem like the venue fucked up.
Yeah, it is again. It comes down to Devin Townsend, Gojira, and Opeth are 3 acts that are kind of like you were mentioning, a little big to be on the same stage. I've seen
to rank in any kind of way.
I've seen 3-band acts at this show before, but it'll be the opener will be somebody local or somebody really small.
And that's kind of what I was expecting.
And they'll play 3 or 4 songs.
Yeah, and that's
to open up.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I assumed it was when we were hearing a live band playing as we were walking in. Okay, maybe they just got some local guys to kind of warm up the crowd.
Yeah, exactly.
But no.
Yeah, I looked up Devin Townsend's set list, and he played, I think it was 8 songs. He played a good chunk of songs during this show.
See, that's what I was afraid of too. If they were putting Devin Townsend up first, I was afraid. Wait, you're going to bring on Devin Townsend, and you're only going to let him play 4 songs?
Yeah,
no.
No, it was 7 songs actually. I just looked it up. Yeah, it was a handful of a set list. So he got his time on the stage.
He got some beef up,
even if not everyone was there to see it.
Well, okay. The rest of it worked out pretty fine. So after that, we got our boys we talked about in a couple episodes ago.
Our French boys,
our lovely French boys that came out with their berets, and we're gonna stop this right now. I'm pretty sure a couple of them have mustaches, right?
Yeah. Actually, Joe does. Actually, I think the brothers both do. Joe.
Well, there you go.
And Mario.
But okay, Gojira boys.
Yeah, they were amazing.
Yes, quite.
Oh, have you seen them before, Crash?
I had never seen them live. Okay. This was my first time seeing them live. Yep, it's just about just as good as everyone keeps telling me.
Oh, for sure.
And plus the crowd was so into that one too.
Yes, like Joe kept urging people to kind of chant along, and everyone was for it. Like it was, it was a great atmosphere. And they put together cause I know they have their staples. I know they at least do Flying Whales. I know. Mario does a little drum boy. And I know that.
And what a drum boy that was!
Dude, yes. Indeed. I was very impressed. I wasn't not expecting a quality performance. The dude totally killed it on that drum.
Because if any band can get away with doing a drum solo, it's that.
Oh yeah. If it's that quality,
If it's that quality, sure.
They had just looking at the ratio of songs per album. There was a lot more Magma during this set than the rest of the records, but From Mars definitely got its play. Enough from that did. Some from L'Enfant Sauvage and one from The Way of All Flesh. But Magma was kind of the prominent thing, which is understandable.
I definitely recognize all the singles from it. You got Silvera, obviously. Yeah. There was Stranded, and that was especially the one where you had the audience sing along the whole chorus on that.
Yeah, it's worth it.
But it's the kind of chorus that kind of adds that. And even you you weren't really a fan of that song on the album, but you seem to be much more on board.
I loved it in a live setting.
In a live setting,
that song
totally.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I feel like I get that album a little bit more now. A little bit better now.
Yeah, it was.
I almost wonder if I should adjust my rating on it.
Really?
What was it originally again?
I only gave it about a 3.5. Actually,
oh really?
I was well. Usually, Gojira is a 4, 4.5, 5 level band for me. But
same.
I don't know. I wasn't feeling it felt Magma felt like a solid Gojira album, but it felt like it wasn't doing much outside of the normal Gojira sort of thing.
Okay. See, I'm always interested when I hear about this kind of stuff, is because I came in we talked about on a couple podcast episodes ago. I came in on that. Leading into this show, and I'd heard of them here and there, and people I followed up, keep up with metal and stuff. But I think it was just the Grammy thing was kind of what partly spurred let's. And I'm sure that was the case with a lot of other, Weezer fans and Blink fans,
Oh, yeah, no. I mean, as much as I despise Make Believe, that was a lot of people's first Weezer exposure.
Yes.
So, it is what it is,
But I think as an entry point, Magma isn't horrible, because it does a lot of the Gojira isms, but it does them in a way that, at least to me, felt in some ways different, like Shooting Star. That's talking about the record in itself. But as far as the performance goes, they impressed me. Even on the tracks like Stranded that I wasn't wholly on board with, I like even more in a live setting.
Yeah.
I think how the band is with the crowd, they're not, they kind of said stuff here and there, but how they are when they're playing with the crowd, they really love to amp the crowd up.
Very aggro mood.
Yes, for sure. Ooh. And it was it was astounding to be a part of.
Yeah. And it was shoulder to shoulder.
For sure.
The whole time.
During their set.
And luckily we were a bit more toward the back, so there was a little more leeway, but
even towards the back though, it was still that crowd. That crowd was tight and intense, and they were all 150%.
They were into it. Yeah, no.
Yeah, and it's the kind of thing where it's I kind of had to pee halfway through, but
you were not going to cut.
No,
I'm not getting. So I made sure to wait until afterwards.
Yes,
and even then I had to do a little squeezing.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was good though. It was amazing. Oh, I want to see him again already. I want to be in that crowd.
I am totally going to try to catch that next time they come around.
For sure.
On the circuit.
For sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but would you guys say that you were looking forward to them the most out of the three?
I was.
Or the biggest fan of them out of the three?
I'd say Gojira was the band I was most anticipating.
Yeah. Gojira is in my top 5 of metal bands. I'm a giant Gojira fan, so yeah, I was hyped. And the only thing that I thought was a little weird, at least as far as going into it, I thought it was a little weird that they played more from Mars Sirius in The Way of All Flesh, just because Way of All Flesh is a newer record, even though it's not as the internet loves From Mars more. But
yeah,
I thought that was a little weird, but I loved it.
And I noticed that was the specific album that between songs, Joe's the front end, right?
Yeah.
He was kind of from this is from this album that's 10 years old.
They even had a limited edition box set of From Mars series for sale at the show.
Really?
It was a $60 box set. Yeah.
Oh, wait, we're talking on CD?
Yeah, it was a CD box set.
How a CD box set for how many discs are in there?
I didn't get a chance to look at it. I just saw when I was buying merch because I went to go to the bathroom and it was a long line, so I bought merch instead. I saw this giant box set and I was like, I don't want that. But it's too much money. So I forewent it, but it looked...
But you did get a shirt.
I got a shirt. I got a one shirt.
You got a one shirt. It's cool. It's a cool shirt.
Yeah.
Maybe you should have worn that, but I'm not going to say anything.
I'm going to wear my Seaman shirt. Okay. Let's talk about Opeth now. Let's talk about Opeth, boys.
Okay, I will avoid your fashion choices. Okay.
So last on the set was Opeth.
Opeth, yes.
Yeah, those sweet boys. Sweet boys?
Those sweet boys. Those sweet boys.
Yeah.
Those sweet boys.
They were, again, I really like Opeth. I think they're a great band. But I was intrigued to see how they would construct their set. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about you, Crash, because they're not known for being the shortest band as far as songs go.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's exactly. That was my kind of concern about seeing Opeth on a multiple book bill.
Yeah.
Because, okay, but are we only going to get, 2 or 3 from them?
Yeah.
Or are they going to give them, a full set?
Yeah.
I mean, my dogs were barking by the time we got to Opeth.
Yeah.
Let alone, oh, God.
Yeah, because their set ended up being, 90 minutes, so,
Yeah, that's about
a big chunk.
Yeah, they were, they had a pretty precise, they really chose their songs pretty wisely, actually.
Yeah, and things that,
a nice tight Opeth.
Yeah.
Nice, tight, nice, concise, nice.
So the thing is, from my perspective, Gojira is the only band on there that I actually heard a full album from, because with Opeth, I actually did put Blackwater Park on my iTunes at some point a few weeks before this, and I was planning on getting to that in the week leading up to it, but I was caught up with some other video things, so I ended up not listening to it before the show, which is fine, because they only played one song.
They didn't play any from Blackwater Park.
Really?
Nope.
Yeah, no, they played from...
Well then...
They played
then I couldn't get
disappointed. Deliverance. They played from the latest record.
Yeah, you were showing me Celeste.fm on that earlier, and they played one song from each of those.
Just about, yeah. They played 2 from Sorceress because that's the
that's the one they're promoting.
Yeah.
But that
and the songs are probably shorter on that.
It is so divided evenly amongst everything else.
Yeah, it's one song for 8 different albums and 3 from Sorceress.
Yeah, it was a well-balanced set list.
Very well-balanced.
Yeah, which was really refreshing to hear. Yeah. Because most bands, like Gojira did, and even Nine Inch Nails when I saw them, which was weird, they played a lot from the latest record, which I didn't hate, because I love the latest record from Gojira, but I was surprised to see that Opeth spread it so evenly, and they mixed in, as he mentioned earlier, a lot of witty banter too. So they really broke things apart.
I didn't really, because I feel what I got from Gojira, for example, nothing against them, but I kind of got what I expected as far as between song banter from a metal band, kind of general stuff, kind of letting the music do the talking, getting sucked into the mood and all that. Michael, it's Michael, right? It's pronounced Michael?
That's Mikhail.
I never actually
Mikhail?
It's Mikhail, Michael, it might just be Mike, I don't know, I never.
Let's say, Mike.
You Opeth fans are...
Mikey Axe.
Senior fart pants. Okay.
Yeah.
The lovely sweet boy.
Yeah.
He is actually a surprisingly, charismatic, entertaining frontman.
Oh yeah, he doesn't give a fuck.
No,
he's never.
And I've heard interview clips where it's he talks about people getting mad about the style changes. He's like,
actually, I remember. I forget exactly what this was from. God help me, I'll never remember the channel. But it was a video interview, and the interviewer was asking, "What do you owe to your guitar sound? It's so rich, it's so clean, it's so intense. What do you owe to that?" And he just raised an eyebrow and said, "Satan." Oh, it's so good.
Yeah.
That was your warm-up. Warming up the vocal cords there. Because you guys are going to sing for us. Thank you. You ready? Axe is going to introduce the song on his right cymbal there, and then Frederick is going to start playing the chords. We're going to play a track. It's a bit of if you're not familiar with our discography, we did a record once called Damnation. So we're going to play a track from this record. And then I'm going to sing the best I can. I always do it. Sometimes it's fucking shit. My best is fucking shit. Some nights it's okay, other nights splendid. But it's all perception, I think. But tonight I'll sing a song, and at some point in the song I'll stop singing, you take over. You don't have to know the lyrics, just pretend to be singing. In case we look at you and you go like, sing a Gojira song or something.
Yeah, it's so much bullshit.
Oh yeah, and you know what? So you guys were talking about how weird to playing a multi-prominent band bill. They were talking about how after this they're going to be playing some festival in Wisconsin, and he was talking about we're going to be sharing. I'm not going to do it next time. We're going to share the stage with the likes of Kid Rock.
Yeah.
And
he just let it linger for like 30 seconds.
No,
The Offspring, and then you can tell like maybe 20% of the crowd was on board with that. And then, like, another thing, then he mentioned some other band that was bad.
And he mentioned Gojira.
And Gojira, that's it.
Papa Roach.
Papa Roach.
It was. I have never seen that before. I have never seen like the mixed crowd reaction. That is almost basically what we all do.
Yeah.
Only a musician is up there doing it.
Yeah.
And like, what do you? I mean, heck. The 90% of the comments I get are, "What do you guys think of Papa Roach?
Yeah.
Kid Rock?
Yeah.
He might as well said, "Hey Crash, can you review the new can you review the new Devin Townsend album? I heard it's okay."
Okay, now we just sound like Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah. So what are you talking about, Crash? I don't even know one Tommy Wiseau.
Hi, Indy. We had the burritos. They were lovely.
Oh yeah, that's the best part. That's the best part. Oh my god. He's talking about being in Indiana, which is so weird. Like usually we get that kind of state pandering with me in California, but we had burritos. Like,
from wherever we had them from. Like he wasn't even specific. He was just like we had burritos from wherever.
Yeah.
He just has a great like voice. I want him to do audiobooks.
Right.
Mikhail reads the classics.
God.
Moby Dick, A Tale of Two Cities. 50 Shades Darker.
God, actually, my buddy, the Dom, who's actually known, like his whole thing is reviewing novels and adaptations and whatnot.
Yeah.
He tried to tackle 50 Shades of Grey. He had to do it in 3 separate videos because it pissed him off so much. It's actually
amazing.
Like, look it up sometime. It's the Dom, 50 Shades of Grey. It's an amazing breakdown of just what an intense, ravaging garbage fire.
Is that the only episode he's done where the point he's making was the book sucks too?
Oh no!
I'm sure there's other ones like that.
Oh no, yeah, there's been other ones, but probably just not to the level of freaking.
50
Shades of fuck off.
Well, yeah, when you review that garbage, it lends itself to just a lot of potent comedy,
right,
and potent anger from a reaction. But you were going to say something about the crowd thing that you seem to enjoy.
Oh yeah.
Well, actually,
burritos.
Apart from the burritos, I wanted to bring up burritos because, of course.
Yeah.
But another thing I wanted to say was about the set list. Like, okay, Opeth is one of those bands. Their catalog is very divisive.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah,
they've gone some weird directions.
Even from an outsider point of view, I know that crazy left turn they took at the beginning of the decade.
Yeah,
I was kind of wondering how they would integrate that.
Yeah, and the thing is, they were able not only to include a set list that was very well balanced with everything. Like, it was coming from all these different places, but it made for a very solid whole.
For sure.
Yeah.
And it was very well broken up. It was well paced. Like, I don't know. It felt like almost like a stage show. Even the banter bits felt like a stage show to me. I mean, it was natural. It didn't come off like forced.
Yes.
But, it was all so well integrated that it was just everything. Even with crowd shouting, because they were all drunk by this point.
Yeah.
It was...
they were really drunk.
They were trashed.
They were so drunk.
Yes.
There's a lot of weed boys. There's a lot of weed boys. There's some weed boys.
Yeah. Was Opeth.
Oh yeah. Dude, Opeth, Gojira, and Devin Townsend, hell, I wish I was blazing.
Right?
After Gojira, there said, like I said, Gojira was shoulder to shoulder.
Yeah.
Gojira was intensity.
Yeah.
Gojira was blah.
Yeah.
Then Opeth, I wasn't sure because I knew Gojira was going to bring the intensity, and I was wondering, because Opeth has a much different vibe, I was wondering how that was going to play out. Yeah. But the thing is, I really enjoyed it, because things chilled when Opeth came on. I mean, the crowd was still into it, the crowd was still loving it.
Yes.
But, things were a lot more relaxed. Things were a lot more, people sort of settled into the groove.
Yeah,
it wasn't as stompy, but it was still... I like that.
Intense.
I like that because it helped wind down the night.
Yes. I feel like, because I was wondering when Gojira was next, I was like, so they're going to end with Opeth? And then after Gojira played, I was like, well, that makes sense, because as Opeth's set was playing, I was like, I'm starting to feel kind of less aggro, less energetic. Like, I'm kind of just bobbing my head more as opposed to slamming my fist in the air,
Like that feeling you get when the cell starts, like here's the thing, like I was taken aback when I first heard that when I was listening to the album, but it's like how it felt when and we're going back to Gojira, but when the cell started, then like after our song and just without any warning, like I don't even think there was a counting, like those guys are maniacs, but it's almost like if it was like a movie, like it would have been like a shot of like the stage with like the crazy stuff going on in the background, like the screen display.
The lights went nuts.
The screen display. So like a slowly zooming in thing followed by a slow zooming into my face, where it's like my pupils like turn into the pattern of that display, and then zooms in for that, and then that's like sort of like a.
But anyway, what would you have rated? Well, like I don't know. Rating a show.
Yeah.
What would you do it?
Strong.
For one, Devin Townsend is off the docket.
He
doesn't
count.
Yeah, he doesn't count, but I will say what we did see was amazing.
Yes.
I wish I had seen more. I wholeheartedly wish I'd caught that show. Next time he comes around, I will totally get tickets, and I'll show up early to boot.
Yeah, I'll show up like 2 hours early just to make sure nothing's fucked up.
You gotta camp out overnight for that, dude.
I guess I'll just use my rating system. Gojira was definitely a 5 out of 5. It was totally intense.
Yeah.
It never let up on the mood. It had everything you would want from a Gojira.
Yeah.
The atmosphere, the brilliant musicianship, and it was just crystal clean, and the audience was digging it.
Yes.
And like I said, it was shoulder to shoulder, and you could not cut that crowd with a sledgehammer. Like that, Gojira.
Would you say 5 burritos out of 5?
Well, that was Opeth.
Yeah, that
was
Opeth gets rated burritos.
Okay, Opeth gets rated burritos. Opeth just because it was a much different thing.
Yeah.
Because and I did enjoy it too. Yeah. I liked how Gojira basically set up your pins, set up your aggression, and then you were able to kind of let it out a bit gradually, with their more relaxed kind of relaxed is a bad word, but you get what I'm saying. You were able to kind of distill your feelings from the previous show.
Yeah,
kind of let it out in a nice sort of. I would say like a 4.5 for Opeth.
Okay.
I'm also not as huge of an Opeth guy as I dig Opeth. But I'm not like a crazy. I like Gojira much more. I was anticipating Gojira much more, and Opeth, they brought it, they killed it, and. If I were booking the show, I might reverse that order myself. But then again, whoever booked this show deserves a kick in the teeth.
Yes,
it's definitely going to get me to at least listen to the one album theirs I already put on my iTunes, and maybe one more after that. Maybe one of them prog boys.
Yeah, one of them
they've been doing recently.
Yeah. Okay. So Gojira. I'd agree with Crash. I mean, it was impeccable, and again, I'm a fan. I'm a massive fan. So to see a drummer that I respect and I take a lot of inspiration from live always really touches me, and to see him see all of them at their craft, just to watch, because I focused on how they played amidst me losing my shit, and I lost my shit on countless. I felt bad standing next to you guys because I straight up I had to reserve myself, or else I would have actually started combusting.
Dude, you're fine compared to the guy I had to stand next to.
Yeah.
The dude who lit up the friggin' cigarette. You're fine.
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Don't be that asshole. I guess if I'm going with mine, I'd give it like a 10 out of 10. A 10 being the best, one of the best ever. I'd rank them up there with the time I saw Rush, like the time I saw, 9 Inch Nails, like just astounding.
Like it's definitely on the higher echelons.
One of those I'm really going to have to see again whenever I get the chance to. Just one to see what songs they pull out, if they're pulling out a new album, or if they're just doing a random tour. Like I definitely am fiending for more other Gojira and to hear the songs I already love and heard once again live.
I mean, again, since from kind of a different perspective, it kind of affirmed that I should definitely be getting into these. Well, I was going to say 3, but 2. These 2 acts a little bit more. Maybe check out that the whale LP.
Yeah, from Mars to Space Whales.
Yeah. I love how you describe. By the way, I love how you described it as it's about space whales, but it seems the kind of thing where you're just kind of boiling it down. But no, the song's actually called Space Whales.
It's called Flying Whales. It's like the album is about space whales in space,
and they're not even pretending.
No, it's
that's
just
amazing.
It's an ocean planet with space whales. Like that's the record.
Well, then there you go, and also, maybe a little bit more of that Opeth, because I've been hearing about Opeth like basically ever since they made that because that change happened in 2011, right? And basically around there, from what I understand, and like that's like the year I started like closely following music, so it's like all my awareness has just been sort of around them being the sort of controversial, like, oh, they turned their back on their, that whole thing. Yeah. But honestly, from that, it's like I'm getting a pretty good impression of them, and also.
So we had one other big thing planned.
You have when you can be entertaining between songs, that you can even get the people that don't just know every Cookie Monster Growl's word. You know?
Also, if I were to rate Opeth, I'd give him like a 9 out of 10. I like Crash. I like Opeth a lot. But I respect more that they divvied up their set. They gave everybody a variety. They even were like, we're playing a song from the 90s. Fuck, we're old. And then they just go into this like old...
His words, by the way.
Yeah. Like, there was a lot of entertaining, and there were a lot of different types of flair in their performance than Gojira. But I'm going to be honest, I really like Blackwater Park, and I was a little touched they didn't play anything from that.
Yeah.
Not to say that it wasn't well divvied up, the set. It was still an amazing catalog of both old and new Opeth.
And, it was weird to me because like that's the album I hear the most acclaim from them.
Because it's really good, Mark. It's
really good.
It's a great record.
Yeah.
I'll listen to it on the flight back. How that?
Please do.
Yeah.
Give it like a 9 out of 10, though. I definitely see Opeth again as well.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
I mean, I feel weird saying a 9 or 10 just because, like, I feel like I don't really appreciate it as much as if I knew that back catalog. Like I'm trying to think I'm pretty comfortable giving like the strongest of 8s on each of those boys.
As a not much of a metal kid,
on all those nice European boys.
Yeah,
I mean, again, you're not quite the metalhead that me and Johnny are. So the fact that you can give it an 8, even though it's something that's a bit more out of your wheelhouse. No, dude, that still speaks very strongly.
I understand where you're coming from. I've been getting to one band at a time, but it's still at the point where 70% of my metal on my iTunes is Big 4.
Yeah, I mean that's
and that's and not including Slayer because I can't get into them. That's a whole other topic.
Yeah.
So, what I had devised going into this is that, to give a little context, a couple of times earlier on, Johnny and I, or Johnny and Crash, or it's some combination. Sometimes they are TV.
I would say Marky Mark and the Johnny Bunch.
Yeah, did it once, and then it was I believe me, John and Crash. We played Cards Against Humanity, the online version. I actually just bought this the real version for the first time.
Yeah.
For this, I've got a little expansion.
Still in
the expansion here. Yep. Just to show you that there's no rigging going on here. And then also, so I happened to pick this up at this record store in Long Beach when I was visiting there, because I'm going to be moving there in a few months, called Fingerprints. Pretty good place, kind of more major record store, really. But over there, they had both Cards Against Humanity, and right next to that, they had a game that they invented called Music Geeks versus Everyone, which, from what I understand, is like the music version of Guardians of the Humanity. And, you know, I thought about doing this at some point, like in the last iteration of this, because, like, you know, there's this website that, like, where, like, those people create their own decks, but the decks I saw, like, really cringeworthy, like, fan stuff, like Brendan Urie's forehead, or
Stump Pie noticing you.
Yeah, but so my idea that I got while I was there is that I figured we'd take a one deck here, and a one deck here. We shuffle them together. We play a little one game.
Okay, that sounds like a fun time.
Sounds good.
Sounds like a good late night talk show like sort of thing. It's like a late night talk show. It's like you're Jimmy Fallon and I'm Conan O'Brien. Because we're not sidekicks. We're co-hosts. That's how this game works. Right?
Love horses. That was a reference to a Jimmy Fallon thing that I played both these boys at some point.
That I actually found funny.
You found the Jimmy Fallon thing funny. You should be ashamed of yourself.
I am ashamed of myself, actually. I cried in the shower that night.
No, don't worry, I am too. Jimmy Fallon is very not funny.
He isn't.
Fight me,
He's a not.
Yes, fight me. He's not.
I only realized that like maybe a year ago.
Purist.
That's a good reason.
Yeah, I'm a Conan purist.
Yeah. Oh wait. So so.
Those black cards.
Black cards, white cards. I was about to shuffle the whole thing. I'm an idiot.
Have you never played Cards Against Humanity?
I never played the real life.
It's the same thing as the online.
I never played a real life.
You played it online.
I never played a real life boy.
It's literally the
same thing. Yes.
Now,
Crash is like, I'm done with your shtick. This is do it right. I'm just kidding.
Sorry.
It's fun.
I saw one of the cards.
That deadpan delivery. It's good.
I didn't mean it to come off like that.
No, it was funny.
So
my voice is still kind of freaking shot from.
Yeah.
These more
white boys.
More white. Oh wow. Okay. Wow.
Check your privilege.
Yes.
Is that what you're waiting to say?
Yes.
Say it. I'm a Jewish man. I can take it.
So it looks like this is the white. Looks like these are the white cards.
Yep. And these are the. Wow. Doesn't feel good, does it? Mark's like, I don't know why I talked to you two. But no, it's been, and this is actually my first time.
I spent $300.
Even though Crash and I live in the same city, we've never met before this weekend.
Yeah, this was actually
I've been quite the matchmacher for you, Johnny.
You have
first with John Boy and then with Crash Boy,
introducing me to more successful people than me. Thank you.
See.
Are you telling me something? Are you trying to tell me something? Oh, we have some white.
No, you're more successful than me as far as subscribers.
No, but I've been doing it longer. And I'm not that much farther ahead than you.
See, the fact that you equate me in the same sentence as success is very funny to me.
Well, you also,
you have a working Patreon.
Well, you have that. You actually have gear. Like you have a setup, and it's.
I've never had a real lighting rig. I've just had a lamp that occasionally has a piece of paper in front of it.
You guys are literally only one kick-ass deal on Amazon away from being where I'm at.
I mean, as far as that goes, but I mean, I'm still rocking with a flip camera and my phone. Yeah,
I started with a flip. I've still probably got my flip tucked away.
I started with it too. I just haven't gotten away from it in 9 years.
Is actually you might still top me here. Is your flip in HD?
Yes.
See, mine wasn't.
Oh.
That's what kind of level I was working at for a long time.
Cool.
Okay.
Who went poop last?
I went pee.
He did go pee just now when we got here.
I did probably 30 minutes before you guys got here.
It was a poop?
It was a poop.
He should go first then.
Oh, okay.
That's how Cards Against Humanity works. Whoever poop last.
I didn't even know that.
It's been so long since I've played.
I think it's poop last.
Yeah.
Comment below. Am I wrong? Am I an idiot? Tune in next week.
Well, no, I'm pretty sure I've heard that too. So.
Yeah. The only other time I played it in real life was in a community college a year ago. There was just this random group of fuckboys and fuckgirls.
Gotcha.
That just played it during lunch. They had a really immature sense of humor, but it was for
college.
Community college is that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So
no standards.
You go first.
Okay.
Buddy.
So this is a good one. It's a pick 2. Worst mashup ever.
So, Crash, one of the things we've been talking about,
yes,
and you've told me that you're a big fan of Mega Man.
Yes.
So what is your favorite Mega Man soundtrack?
Soundtrack?
Soundtrack.
Everyone says 2. Everyone says 2. I believe they're right to say 2. There's nothing wrong with 2. 2 is exquisite.
Yeah.
3 holds a special place in my heart. Okay. That opening motherfucking theme. That
yeah.
I got 2 blanks.
Actually, so good.
Oh my god.
No, I agree with that. I can attest to that.
Oh, and of course, if we're counting all series, Mega Man, the first Mega Man X, flawless.
Yes.
Flawless.
Yes. Storm Eagle stage. Beautiful.
Oh god.
Beautiful.
Oh yes. Okay.
So what was the card again? The worst mashup ever?
The worst mashup ever. So, the girl from Evanescence with a sunburn and forgiving Chris Brown. Oof. You know, I've heard mashups like that before. Or a fart and a perfectly adequate 7-inch. Oh, so the last All That Remains album, basically.
Oh!
No, literally, like the first track on that album, they play like this weird keyboard guitar combination. It literally sounds like a fart.
Wow!
It literally sounds like it sounds like Phil Labonte is farting in your ear.
I was gonna say like the Lost Cage the Elephant album, which did win the Grammy over Gojira, by the way.
Yeah, that was a travesty.
Yeah.
But yep, I'm going with this.
That's me.
All right,
that's me.
Bingo.
I thought I was going for the edgy.
I was going for actually a dick joke, but he made it even better.
I love that Jimmy Buffett song, Blank in Paradise.
Oh, God.
I love that Jimmy Buffett song, Mama Cass Elliott's Ham Sandwich in Paradise. God. Oh, and I know what that... Oh.
Right?
I know.
Yeah, there. Okay, it clicked.
It's not just a fat joke.
It's not.
It's a dark fat joke.
It got dark.
It got
dark.
She choked on a sandwich and died. That's the...
yes, internet.
Yeah, for those who don't know.
Yeah. If you don't know your mama's and papa's history.
Yeah.
Like a bunch of plebs. And I love that Jimmy World song.
I mean, this could make sense.
I love that Jimmy Buffett song, Ass to Mouth in Paradise. Mom Casso. That was just, see, that's the cool thing about this game. It's like it's those weird obscure spots that it hits.
Yeah.
So that was yours?
That was mine.
Ass to Mouth.
Oh, you guys.
Yep.
It's paradise in itself, anyway. I'm looking for the album that has blank on the cover. Is 3 your favorite Mega Man game as well?
I'm not sure. Well, I grew up with 3.
Okay.
And 3 was actually one of the first video games I ever beat.
Oh, okay.
So there's a big sentimental value to it.
Okay.
But I acquired the Mega Man collection on PS2 recently. It's over there. I've been playing through some of them recently when I get the chance. And, you know, I've just gotta give it up for 2. It's just mechanically better. I don't have the connection to it that I have with 3, but yeah, it's like...
Oh, dude, it's so tight.
So fucking tight. Oh, you like yours already? Okay.
What?
Just fill in the silence a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Forgive me. There
no, it's all good.
There we okay.
Yeah.
I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
It had 3 lines.
Okay.
So, I'm looking for the album cover that has listening to D'Angelo and masturbating on the cover.
See, that's just counterproductive, because if you know it's D'Angelo, you know where to look.
Yeah, he doesn't leave it open for you.
I mean, you don't necessarily have to listen. Like, he has that video.
Yeah, exactly. I'm looking for the album that has snorting coke off a clown's boner on the cover.
Jesus.
Clearly. I don't know.
I like this direction Insane Clown Posse's going.
Right?
Oh, God.
That's not too far from them. Or that Eminem skit that they were being made fun of on the Marshall Mathers LP. I don't know, man. I'm down for masturbating any day of the week. So I'm gonna go with the D'Angelo. Whose was that?
That was mine.
Yours?
Yep.
There you go.
So how many are we going to, you think?
What does it usually go to?
5, 3?
Yeah, I mean, we can do 5.
Cool.
Actually, my most frightening yet erotic dreams are all about blank. Actually, that would have been a perfect one for, like, a clown with a boner, because I'm actually clownophobic.
Oh.
So, not erotic, I guess. But at the same time.
The girl from Evanescence with the sunburn.
I forget what it's actually called, but, yeah. I think it's...
most frightening yet erotic dreams are all about...
I fucking hate clowns.
I keep
seeing trailers for that damn It movie, and I can't even handle
as a kid, I've always been kind of just a little bit like, what is this?
Yeah.
Not like disturbed or anything, just like... Yeah. I don't get this.
It's,
Like me in 2004, I'm too old for this shit.
Yeah. Actually, like, I bit a clown once. That was, like, one of the...
Where?
Okay, yeah, that would take some explaining.
Did you get some coke?
Okay. I was 4 years old. Like, a circus came into town. They came to the local, I believe it's a YMCA now, but it used to be a little amphitheater kind of deal.
Okay.
And, it was whatever. I barely remember the circus, but I somehow got separated from my parents and saw one of the clowns out back outside having a cigarette. And, me being a little kid, I was like, oh, clown, la la la. Yeah. Like he says...
So you weren't phobic yet?
Not necessarily yet.
Okay.
But, I was like, hey, clown. And, the clown was, like, really surly. He was just on his break, just trying to get away from elephant shit for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So he said, fuck off, kid. And that made me really angry, I guess. So I just ran up to him and just bit him on the back of the shin.
Oh.
And then I bit him, ran away.
On the back
and then thankfully, I saw my mom off in the distance and ran towards her. And, I bit a clown, and he tasted like cigarettes.
Oh, I think that would be a good way. It's good that you did that later on, because I feel like that would be a good way to get over your fear.
You would think
you bested him.
That sounds like a Tom Waits lyric, by the way.
It totally is.
I bet a clown in the back of the shin, and he tastes like cigarettes.
Somebody put my story to an accordion soundtrack. We'll see how it plays. We'll see how.
I have a Casio. We can make that work.
Yeah.
Okay, my most frightening yet erotic dreams are all about Karen Carpenter's big fat ass. I just love the way that's phrased.
That's beautiful. Perfect. That's beautiful.
Or Jack White's guacamole recipe. Is there a story behind that?
Oh yeah, so it was.
Okay,
it was
I don't know this.
It was on his tour rider a couple of years ago. It came out his tour rider came out a couple of years ago, and it's like he required the specific guacamole recipe. And it turned out like there was some details behind it that was taken out of context by the media and stuff, but still just out of context. It's no concert writers are specifically just absolutely batty. But the thing is, I've actually heard here and there that they actually do go out of their way to make it that way because if you don't, thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
the thing is, if you don't make them batty, there's a chance the venue won't get you anything. Yeah. So you've got to make sure that you get what you need. Yeah, so that you can they never put anything on the riders. But we need our insulin. So Or that's,
Are you implying, good sir?
I just
check your privilege.
I just grabbed the first fucking thing I could. So
you endocrine efficient carb lord.
Hey, diabetes is in my family.
Diabetes is in California right now.
Yeah, diabetes is in.
I demand my guacamole gluten free.
Diabetes is in my family. I'll be getting it eventually. Don't worry. You've got your comeuppance. Yeah. The other thing you've got is Karen Carpenter's big fat ass. So whose was that? Yours?
Mine.
Okay.
That was mine.
Bam.
I figured that would fit.
I almost feel like if you got that, I should have played that with you. I feel like you would get that more.
Guacamole, yeah. And I'm a Jack White.
Yeah.
So, you're the Jack White.
I'm the Jack White.
Okay.
I feel like I need to put on the right voice for this. 2 a.m. in the city that never sleeps. The door swings open and she walks in, legs up to here. Something in her eyes tells me she's looking for blank. Again, Tom Waits.
But you're not singing it right.
2 a.m. The city that never sleeps.
Oh, do I go sexual or do I go racist?
The door swings open and she walks in.
Oh.
Legs up to here. Something in her eyes tells me she's looking for blank.
2 a.m. in the city that never sleeps. Door swings open and she walks in, legs up to here. Something in her eyes tells me she's looking for a Native American who solves crimes by going into the spirit world. I mean, that could be a plot of some kind of detective show.
I'm almost positive there was a Mortal Kombat spin-off game with Nightwolf where that actually happened.
Or also Prey, the first Prey.
The first one, yeah.
Okay.
Gamer references.
Yeah. 2 a.m. The scene that never sleeps. The door swings open and she walks in, legs up to here. Something in her eyes tells me she's looking for juggalos for Jesus.
Oh.
And see, I
broke it. See,
I wish that card would come into play during the clown round.
Clown.
It would have been clown themed.
That would have been perfect. Oh yeah.
She's looking for juggalos for Jesus. And see, it could be she's looking for Christian juggalos, but she could just be looking for juggalos to hand over to Jesus so he can absolve them of their horrible ways.
They're just looking for the carnival.
Yeah, you guys know that the Dark Carnival is actually a big metaphor for Christianity.
Jesus. Oh yeah, I heard all about that.
That's. Apparently a thing.
That's a thing.
That's a thing, yeah.
But then they just kind of were like, nah, and they just went back on it.
They just went back to their old shtick. But that's how it was originally. Yes. Fun fact.
But yeah, juggalos.
That's me. Yeah, that's me.
Why don't you lay out those boys so we can see how many you got?
I got 3 boys.
Ooh,
I don't have any.
Tied?
I don't have any.
3-2 actually. You're in the lead.
I wish I could have some boys.
Whose turn is it?
Mine. Let's see what we got.
You might get you.
Smells like blank. Simple. Smells like juggalos for Jesus.
Funny thing is, I have. Never mind.
I actually have one that would go well with this too. I hate that when I play Cards Against Humanity.
I have one that's so on the nose. I don't know if I should even.
See, I have the most on the nose one, and I won't.
Oh, I'll
Is it on my nose though?
Okay.
Like, is it?
You gotta say it.
I said doo-doo.
Said, so
Smells like doo-doo.
Yeah. It was like doo-doo.
Smells like my worthless son. See now, if it's literally on the nose, this could really be me. I could be a worthless son. So if you played that,
We're making YouTube videos, aren't we all worthless sons?
but doo-doo, this is a legitimate hard one for me. Not legitimate, I don't have a boner, but we're talking legitimately, this is a good one. I gotta go with worthless son though.
Thank you.
That is.
I got a boy. I got a boy.
That is too good. That is too perfect.
Yeah.
And that boy is worthless.
Yeah. Well, the son is worthless.
Yeah.
I literally drew doo-doo.
But doo-doo is
right as that card was getting
that
laid,
is
so
perfect.
Like,
that is in a
how can I
round
not?
where worthless son wasn't played.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Oh, do not fuck with me. I am literally blank right now. Do not fuck with me right now. I am literally Tom York's steady eye right now. Nobody talks about the eye, too.
That's hard.
That's like, it's like Owen Wilson's nose. We're not supposed to mention it.
You don't talk about the eye. That's why he writes the sad song.
Or do not fuck with me. I am literally a Ugandan warlord right now. Oh.
I mean, that probably...
Coney 2012?
Yeah.
Look, I have a personal relationship with that. Before that broke out, they would play Invisible Children because they're from San Diego.
Oh,
so
okay,
they would play Invisible Children things in my little charter school I went to. So like when that whole thing broke out, it was like it's like when your favorite indie band breaks through.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, I'm proud of them. Oh no, what's he doing in the streets? Oh no.
When South Park can get their hands on it, that's when.
I have that 7-inch, by the way. I have that 7-inch of San Diego.
Jacketed in San Diego. Oh, gorgeous. God, I'm a son of a bitch.
Thank you.
That's it. Yeah.
Okay.
I was gonna play the Ugandan one on your turn because every Ugandan's in a wheelchair.
I'm just imagining like his eye just pokes out and just like becomes sentient and it has its own side project
where he just rolls around on a keyboard.
So we are 3-2-2 right
Your turn.
Okay.
You draw a black card. Or a brown card in this case.
Or brown card in this case.
Wow. I stepped in blank on my way to the punk section.
Oh boy.
We're all gonna hashtag relate to this.
Oh.
Or not.
Yes.
We'll see.
Yes.
This one's a bit of a reference boy.
I want something edgy.
Okay.
This one's a bit of a reference boy.
I want something true punk.
You would probably get it. You might get it.
Okay.
I know you'll get it because you're a punk boy.
I stepped in ambiguous sarcasm on the way to punk. That's too real.
That's
too real.
That is way too real.
God.
For real.
Oh yeah, you're picking up an older Green Day album. That's good. You're on your okay. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
You know that's a reissue, right?
Oh my god!
You don't have an original pressing.
You didn't pay like $80 on Discogs. What the hell are you? Your posts are.
You didn't scoop the Record Store Day exclusive original pressing of the first single.
You weren't literally at their first show ever. I stepped in. Grammar Nazis who are also regular Nazis. Oh, that's also too real. I'm going with this if only because you would want to. Because you would want to step in the Nazis.
Oh, okay.
My boy.
Because you would want to step in those Nazis.
That was also a Dead
Kennedys reference. If you came back from a punk show, you'd probably be wearing some pretty hardcore shoes.
That was also a Dead Kennedys reference.
Yes,
I got it.
Nazi punks.
It goes back.
Nazi punks, fuck off.
Yes. The next one we got is the 51st way to leave your lover is.
God damn. Oh.
If that's not on Yom Kippur, I'm gonna be very. For all the train talk you put me through last cast, if that's not on Yom Kippur, I'm crying.
Can I get a? I want to get a blank card now.
Right on Yom Kippur on it. The 51st way to leave your lover is everyone's favorite basketball wife, Drake. Just leave your lover for Drake. For the ultimate basketball wife.
Yeah.
The 51st way to leave your lover is Child Protective Service. That's a little too real for me right now.
Oy.
That's a little too real for me.
Oh boy.
I don't know. Not to delve into, it's not me personally, but that's a little too close to home for me. I gotta go with Drake. That's too perfect. I'll tell you why on the way home. That's a little too real for me.
Okay.
I'm sorry, the edge doesn't always pay off.
Mr.
I gotcha.
Yes.
I listened to Blank and the devil went away. Most of the music I listen to tends to invoke the devil.
Yeah, me too. Lots of,
Satanism.
I mean, you sing in a Sabbath cover band once, you kind of have to.
Oh, is that really?
Yeah, I was in a Sabbath cover band for a period of time.
Oh, dude, you sang Ozzy's roles?
I did.
Wow.
Ooh. Well, I mean Ozzy, Dio, depending on what you guys cover.
It's mostly Ozzy stuff.
Okay. I listened to Them Titties and the devil went away. See, that's just flat out not true. You listen to them titties. You listen to them titties, the devil's gonna come out. My buddy Jackula can vouch for this.
He met the devil through them titties?
Jack is the devil.
Oh yeah. So when titties pop out, he just comes. He frolics. Yeah. It's like a horn, like this evokes from breasts.
That is a perfect description of Jack, and you barely know who I'm talking about.
If any of you can draw that, send it to hashtag at Misspent Reviews.
And add it at Count Jack.
At Count Jack, of course.
Okay, and I listened to the tiniest shred of evidence that God is real, and the devil went away.
That's pretty real.
That's, like, so real. Like, one of them is just blatantly wrong, and the other is just blatantly right. Correctness wins the day. No.
I'm the Christian in the group, so
there you go. Yeah, so
it's how real do you think it is for me?
On a daily basis,
man.
He's confronted by dem titties, and he has to run, because the devil's coming.
A Christian,
no, and it's still Dracula.
A Christian, a Jew, and an atheist play a game of Cards of Humanity. The joke is currently writing it.
A Christian, a Jew, and an atheist go into the Egyptian room.
Yeah.
And only one walks out alive. It's your turn.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, this is from the regular one, but it also works from the music one. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night for blank.
Okay.
Only because it fits. It's a fitting one. It's a one fitting.
It's a one size fits all.
Yeah.
Someone count me in.
She's up all night.
No, someone count me in.
1, 2, 3.
She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night for Pete Townsend's online research. No. That's if Tom York's what you don't talk about.
Pete Townsend's Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, we can...
Look it up. Pete Townsend online thing. If you don't know it.
So, 1, 2, 3, 4.
She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night for the safe word. I'm up all night for the safe word. I'm up all night for the safe word.
See, that one
I'm
actually
up all
fits in
night
the
for the
rhythm.
safe word.
Yeah.
I'm up all night. I thought you guys were just singing along. What do I do? Do I do the entertainer side of me or the songwriter part of me that just loves that it fits syllabically?
That's the dilemma you're in. And either way, one wins or
I have to do it for the views, Pete Townsend.
But the safe word works. The safe word works,
so
Mark.
I'll take that.
It works in the song.
I'm aware of that.
We've been doing that all weekend.
Oh my god. So, this game is officially dead even. We are 4, and 3. And without spoiling my hand, I did just draw the best Cards of Humanity style card I have ever drawn in my fucking life.
Oh, no. This is a music one. Oh.
I hope I get the chance to play.
We're at a 2 point.
Better than Pete Townsend's online research.
Oh, a 2. Okay.
We're at a 2. So, we never did find blank, but along the way, we sure learned a lot about blank. I'm up all night for the safe word, Mark. I could have won with the safe word. It hurts my soul. Hurts my soul. By the way, we hope you appreciate or you've enjoyed watching this video version of the podcast. It has been a treat to show you, and I appreciate Crash for letting us take up shop in his home, his lovely home, for the duration of this podcast. Just to kind of get this out of the way while we have some silence going on, kind of riffing here in the form of...
Thank you again, Mark. Thank you very much for having us on and for having us...
I'm not confident.
Honestly, I couldn't lay my awesome card here. It just would not work.
It's either saved for the next round if he wins, or you can play it in the next round.
This is worth a save. This is easily probably the best card.
So we've got.
These aren't a good cards.
So we've got. We never did find unquestioning obedience, but along the way we sure learned a lot about teen spirit.
Oh well, actually I think
is that the other way around? Okay. We never did find teen spirit, but along the way we sure... That works a lot better, actually.
Yeah. And that's the other way around, too.
Gotcha. Okay, so this would be first, this would be second.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We never did find fingerprints, but along the way we sure learned a lot about the size of my penis. That's too good. That's too good. That has to win. That's the winner of this round.
That's the winner?
Yes.
Then so am I.
That is too good.
Damn.
Fair enough.
What was your ultimate card?
My ultimate card. Okay.
And
the ultimate card, I hate that I couldn't find anything to lay this, but... Motherfucking...
Oh! Show it!
No! You could have used this for an Animaniacs joke! We never did find fingerprints.
Oh my god! Nuts!
I found prints! No, fingerprints. I don't think so.
Damn it!
Well, you got it anyway.
God damn it! Here's the card in question.
That would have won either way.
Yeah.
You won that game either way.
Oh, fingerprints!
That's beautiful.
How did I miss that? I'm a pleb.
Let
it be known here and now.
I don't think so.
Crash Thompson is a pleb.
It's okay. I'm just an uber dork. It's okay.
How show everyone what your other music-themed ones were? I'm just curious.
I had Twist and Shout and Keith Richards' Next Blood Transfusion.
I had a big black 12-inch.
Okay.
Nice little spin.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, nice little spin on that. And Dolly Parton's boob cheese.
Okay.
My
favorite
we never did find Dolly Parton's boob cheese.
But we sure learned a lot about the size of my penis.
I read that card and all I think about is that one skit from Chappelle's show, where they swap wives.
Oh yeah!
And the very end of it, he's got the other wife's bra and he's like,
yeah,
TV residue.
What's Park Avenue?
That's a band, isn't it? Or no, that's an old show. Park Ave. That's an old show.
That's the one music one I had here.
I feel like I should know that.
Park Ave.
It's very kind of...
Park Avenue Music Center, San Jose.
What a weird I mean, I guess Long Beach, San Jose.
Yeah, I don't know.
Fingerprints the name of the record store, so that just happened to come in handy for you.
Yeah, well, that was beautiful.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Still, I'm going to kick myself. It's not fingerprints and fingerprints.
It's okay. It's all right.
Oh man.
But that was a treat. That was a treat and a half.
See, was it worth it, boys?
Oh yeah, very, very.
Oh, good. Absolutely, yes.
Please tell me I was recording the whole thing.
It still is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see the red boy.
That red boy.
We're at about an hour and 15 minutes.
Oh, that's perfect length.
So,
well, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of the Mad Boys. We're gonna stop saying boy now. After this, I'll probably never say the word boy again. It's just not a word anymore.
No, to you, I guarantee you, it's not a word anymore.
Oh yeah,
we've said it so many times this weekend. It has been.
Yeah, I need to give it like until 2020 maybe.
Yeah, to maybe once
the word boy
maybe,
again.
Once the maybe.
It's gonna be really awkward. It's gonna be really awkward when I'm assuming people's genders.
Yeah, especially back in California.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when I moved to LA. God.
Yeah. Also, before because I don't know if it's going. Is the thing we're doing going on the
Boy John?
No, the intro.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be recording the.
Let us know what you thought. Think of the
we already did record it, and you saw it an hour ago.
Yeah, how did you tell us what you thought of that? And again, thank you, Crash, for joining us this week on the Mad Sounds podcast.
Yes, thanks for having me.
Always a treat, and it's nice to actually finally get acquainted with you.
Nice to meet you too.
Yes, it's been a real joy.
Two indie boys brought together
through the heart of California. That's a Beach Boys lyric now. Turning them out for you guys. But no, thank you all for those watching and for those who are listening to us on iTunes. Always be sure to give us a rating, give us a little bit of review. We always love that sort of feedback. Same on the YouTube channel. Give us a like, give us a comment, give us a little bit of the chitter chatter. Let us know what you thought about what we've been doing. Any suggestions for future things you want us to talk about, any things, music, all that sort of jibber, jabber, Mark.
You're going into the better place flow now.
Yeah. Yes, I was a little bit. But thank you again for watching, for listening,
and make sure if you're listening on iTunes, check out the YouTube channel because we videoed this.
Yeah, we did video this.
I don't know how the audio is going to translate, but we'll see. And the other way around, if you're watching the YouTube channel, most convenient way for you to get this podcast generally is through iTunes. So first link in the description if you want to check that out. Crash's stuff is linked in the description. Johnny's. Check out the backlog of other episodes because I'm hoping to do it a little more regularly now. I was planning on doing like a pre-meetup thing, but it didn't really work out. But so I'm hoping to go back on the bi-weekly thing. And I'm rambling. And we'll see you on the next Mad Sounds. Boys, say your byes.
Toodles.
See ya.
And that music is washing over now. It's washing over.
So this is like the ambient part where we're supposed to pretend to talk to each other. And
oh yeah, we've got to see videos.
That was.
Do not beautiful. Leave that in.
That was. He's the one editing it, not me. It's on his channel. Shrek's on mine. This is on his.
There you go, internet. Have fun with that.
And the card on the top of the pile when I'm putting this stuff in, this will clip off.
Because of course. Oh shit.
That really seems to be missing are the little guys that you can collect that should find you and.
Whoopsie.
Bye.
Damn.